All right, we got that flash on. But the compact, I carried this for a while, probably like a year, maybe 2 years, and it's a good little guy. But I missed out on the opener layer, the classic opener layer. The combo tool doesn't really cut it for me, um, like a regular cap lifter and can opener. Because you got the smaller Phillips driver right there is better than using the corner of the combo tool. It doesn't really cut it for me. I just prefer having the separate tools. But this is the Pioneer X. I just got this not too long ago. I really do like this a lot. I carry this over the compact just because it's still pretty slim. And you get scissors in the opener layer, as well as an awl. I like the awl. And the hook I actually use quite a bit. At work, I take care of a graveyard, a cemetery, and we till up graves and whatnot to make them look nice. And the tiller, it gets the weeds all tangled up and everything, and whatever is in the dirt. And so I use this so I don't have to take the tiller blades all the way off. I just put this in there and it just grabs all the weeds and everything, helps pull it out. But the scissors, I love having the scissors. That's why I got the Pioneer X. I really didn't carry the Pioneer all that often because I just missed the scissors. And I always carry an Alox Classic around my neck on a chain. And here, I'll get it. But so I always have small 58 millimeter scissors on me, but I just prefer to have larger scissors on like a 91 millimeter. But I always have this classic. It's a wet sand edition. But I've had this for a little bit, and I just wear it around my neck. So never take that thing off. So I always have scissors if I need it, a small blade, nail file. But I usually forget about it because I just wear it around my neck. So I just wear it for the necklace, I forget that's even a tool, honestly. And it's so light, But so that's a good idea. I feel like if you wanted to just forget about it, not have it on your keys or have other things on your keys, at least you always have that classic classic SD Alox on you. Let's go to this little guy over here. This is a rucksack I found at a flea market, and this thing is awesome. I've never had a 111 millimeter Swiss Army knife before. Actually, I take that back. I had a German one-hand Trekker, and that thing was sweet, but I think I traded that for something a while ago or sold it, I'm not sure. But you can see the blade's a little beat up. It's not super overly sharpened and whatnot, so it still will serve well, It's still a great knife. My buddy, we went to a antique show the other day, or antique store, and he found a Fireman in perfect condition, new in box. So that was pretty cool. I'll have to get him on here to show you guys what he's been finding. And then you just have your opener layer. This is probably going to be a long video. I can sit and talk about Swiss Army knives all day. And then we got a saw. I love these saws. The 111 millimeter saws are freaking awesome. Let me get another saw out of here. Here's my Ranger. The saw on this thing, I use this a lot too. I got this in trade as well. But you can just see how much bigger that saw is compared. But yeah. This one, I've used this saw a lot. It's starting to dull. This one is still pretty sharp. Even though this thing was used, this thing was super gunky when I got it. But it cleaned up good. It just has a lot of wear on the scales and the blade and everything. So, but yeah. Let's zoom that out. So the compact, I really don't carry that because of the combo tool. I'll carry this with like a Sportsman or something, just to have those opener layers. I just prefer having the opener layers over just the combo tool. I'm more of a outdoor worker person and everything. I be prying on things and trying to open like glue cans. I work at a monument shop as well, and we have glue cans to lay stencil on our monuments, and sometimes those things get stuck on there. So yeah, I use that for all sorts of things. Since we got the Ranger out, yeah, I got this in a trade. The Ranger's awesome. I don't really use everything on here all the time. The other day I was seeding graves and I needed the metal saw actually, so I could cut through that wire tie on straw. So I didn't have any like metal snips or anything, so I just used my I had my Swiss Champ out actually, and I used the metal file. Yeah, I just whipped out the Swiss Champ the other day just to like carry it, but I just carried it for one day and then wasn't carrying it. Just a little too thick, too bulky. I feel the same way with this sometimes too, but I'd rather carry this over my Swiss Champ just because I like all the it fills up all the backspace. It's just the most tool condensed Swiss Army knife there is. So yeah, well, everybody knows about the Ranger, but you get a little micro driver, a little chisel, scraper, little hook, corkscrew, reamer, all that good stuff. And then you get your scissors, which I just love having scissors on Swiss Army knives, man. They're great. These ones sound good. My Pioneer X scissors don't sound that great. I don't know what it is, but I mean, I still use it. I cut through zip ties with it, so it works. Let's see here. Yeah, the scissors I use a lot. Saw I really don't use that much. And like I say, I like the saw on the 111 millimeters more. And what else we got on here? I think that's all we got for cutting wise. This thing, you can just make all your cuts with this. So, that's a good one. I don't know why my camera keeps doing that weird stuff. Let's see what else we got here. Here's my deluxe Tinker. I got this at the flea market when I got this as well. This thing's pretty sweet. I thought I would carry it a little more than I do, but I don't really, because it's just a little thick with them pliers. I do like having those pliers though. I wanted a model with pliers that wasn't the Swiss Champ, and this did it for me, and I do like this. I carry this more than the Swiss Champ. I don't really go for Phillips drivers, honestly. I like the corkscrew more, but it's still a good one. I'll carry this over the Super Tinker just because I like the Climber over the Super Tinker. And so I'll either carry this or the Climber sometimes. My Climber is around here somewhere. Yeah, I keep that with my compact just because my Climber, dude, this I got brand new from my buddy in like, I think 2019 for one of my birthdays. And I put the plus scales for my Swiss Champ on here in the mini driver. I love the Climber, dude. The Climber is great. You get your opener layers, extra blade, large blade, and scissors, and then you get a reamer and a hook. Sometimes I miss out on the reamer with this compact just because, you know, you can use it to scrape stuff, whatever. But I think the Climber is better than the compact. I don't really carry the compact as much as the Climber. So, Climber for me. Let's just talk about all the Tinkers I've got. Well, actually, here's my first ever Pioneer. I got a black one. I used the hell out of this thing. I mean, it's been great. It's held up. Everything feels good. The awl is still good. This dude I've used a lot for prying, scraping, everything, you know. Sorry about all the cars and whatnot that's going by. I live on a main road, and I'm in my garage. But yeah, the Pioneer is cool, man. I do like the Pioneer. My buddy found a old Cross red Pioneer over the weekend at that flea market as well. Well, not the flea market, the antique store. But yeah, I carried the Pioneer X over the regular Pioneer. Keep those guys together. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I live by a train too, so if that train's going by, I might have to cut the video and come back. But yeah, so that's my Ranger. Leave that, dude. Oh yeah, we'll talk about the Tinkers. That was all my top layer of my toolbox of Swiss Army knives. Well, I guess since we were talking about the Pioneers and stuff, let's talk about this. I found this at the antique store. Funny story, I saw this one time and I did not get it, and then a month went by and I was like, man, I really need that, you know. And I went back to see if they still had it, and they did. So it's a 92 Wenger Soldier. Let's see here. You can see it right here, 100-year anniversary. That says 93 on there, but on the blade it's 92. You get all your authenticity, your certificate of authenticity, and everything like that. But yeah, and then you get your little Wenger manual. So yeah, but this guy, oh shoot, I almost killed it, man. But this dude right here, man, I love this guy. This thing is awesome. 92. Let's see if we can get this here. Wenger, Delamont, Switzerland, stainless. And then you get your old shield. My lighting is too bright right here. There we go. And then you got a bail. You got your awl. You got a sharpened cap lifter. Can opener. So yeah, it's just the Soldier Pioneer. Great little guy. Got this for, oh, I don't know, like 100 and something, maybe $100. But it's brand new in box. Beautiful condition. I want to sell at some point, maybe when it goes up a lot. But I've never had an actual soldier knife, so I think that was pretty cool. Fell in love when I saw it. Didn't buy it when I first saw it, but then I went back to it, found it. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Come on now. Be alright. Let's see what else we got here. What were we talking about? The Tinker. We can talk about the Tinker. Where's my deluxe Tinker? There it is. I don't really have a lot of Tinkers, but I have a Super Tinker and a just a regular Tinker with like some micarta scales. Where is my Super Tinker? Well, do I already have it out? No. Where's that guy? Shoot, buddy. I don't know where my Super Tinker went. Either around here somewhere. Probably. Oh, I found it. It's right here. Sorry. But yeah, these are all my Tinkers I got. I'm not really a Tinker fan, like regular Tinker, just because I prefer a Spartan or a Sportsman, or a Standard, any of them besides. I just don't like the 2-layer with a Phillips. It's not really my thing. But I like this one because it's micarta. That's cool. Like I say, the Super Tinker, I don't really carry this all that much just because, excuse me, just because I prefer the Climber over the Super Tinker, and I put plus scales on my Climber, so, but yeah. And then, but I prefer the Deluxe Tinker over the Super Tinker just because of them pliers. I still usually would carry the Climber over this just for less bulk. I don't really need the pliers all the time. Sorry about that siren. I don't know where they're going. No, they're coming through here. We'll pause the video. Alright guys, we are back. Hopefully no more distractions. There might be more going by, who knows. But yeah, like I was saying, I'll carry the Deluxe Tinker over the Super Tinker, but the Climber I just prefer over those. Let's see what else we got here. Here's my Swiss Champ. There's another fire truck. Hold on one second. Alright, here's my Swiss Champ. When I was getting really back into Swiss Army knives, probably like 3 years ago, I got this, and either 3 or 4 years ago, probably 3 years ago, I got this, and dude, this thing was sweet, man. Actually, it was like 2 years ago, but I don't really carry it that often now. I don't really need this big guy and everything like that, but it's got a lot of good tools. It's got everything you pretty much need if you were to go, you know, outside, around the house, anything. It's just a good little guy to have in your collection. Big guy, I guess. But I don't really carry that one often anymore. Sometimes I feel the need to carry it, but oftentimes not. What else? Then I've been doing, obviously, a lot more antiquing, and I'm going to categorize this real quick to show you guys all my antique finds. So this was an antique find. This was an antique find. This actually was an antique find, my Super Tinker. What else here? What do we have here? This is a Ranger. No, that's not. My Climber, my Compact. No. Those are all knife store. Now I got this Ranger in a trade. What else? Antique find. I got this 74 millimeter, or 75 millimeter rather. Little money clip. It's a little beat up, but the tools are in great condition. So, little money clip. I don't really carry this. This is just a large, or a larger classic, just with the money clip. I don't really carry this at all. I do like it a lot though. And it's crazy to me how the nail file on this compared to the classic SD. Where's that? I got a smooth red Alox Classic SD as well. The nail file on this is huge compared to the 75 millimeter. Crazy. But this was another antique find right here. That guy. What else do we got? Antique. Got this little Vinger Esquire Microlight. It has a little flashlight on it instead of a toothpick. You just get the tweezers and the flashlight. It's the same as the classic. It's just their Esquire. Little scissors, nail file, and a knife. But yeah, I was at an antique store. This is another Esquire, just without the tool or the scale tools. Another antique find. Let's see. And then this Victorinox Rover I found the other day. I found two of these. I gave one to my sister, actually. And this one I'm just going to keep because I like it. It doesn't have scissors. Instead, it has the flathead little combination tool, which I think is pretty cool. And I don't really care for the 58 millimeter scissors all that much. I mean, they'll work, but it's just not my preferred. But you got your small blade and your nail file. So, the other one I found was exactly the same thing. Pepsid, little, I forget what this was. It was like a stomach, like Pepto-Bismol thing, I think it was. But, yeah. What else we got here? More antique finds. I found, oh yeah, this Taurus, man. I love this Taurus. I was getting into the 84 millimeter knives here recently, and I found this Taurus for like 35 bucks. The awl is bent, but it's not terrible. You can see how it just has a slight little curve to him. He's fine. Still works. Brought it back to life. It was super gunky. Brought all the snap back. And then BBC, that was, I guess, a Swiss electrical engineering company, is what they said. And yeah, but this is an older Taurus. It's got the older Tang stamp. The awl doesn't have a hole in it. The sewing eye. You got a little blade. It's just a smaller Spartan. This one would be more like a standard since it doesn't have the scale tools or toothpick. And this one I think has the, does it? No, it does not have the fluted corkscrew. I like the Tourist. I prefer the Sportsman over the Tourist though, just for that small nail file instead of this small blade. So that was an antique find. Yeah, I found this Hoffert's Wader the other day too. This thing's cool. I like this a lot. I'm not really a combo tool fan like I was saying, but this one has that older style combo tool. Let me get my compact. And it doesn't have the half stop like this one. This one just rolls. But you can see the difference there. And then, yeah, this is a Hoffert's Wader. No scale tools. Just the combo tool and the blade, as well as the corkscrew. And this one is a fluted corkscrew. I have a standard with a fluted corkscrew, as well as a Explorer. My Explorer has the fluted corkscrew. Let's get the Explorer out. Here's my Explorer. I like the Explorer a lot. I don't really use it all that often. This one here I got in a trade. Or no, this one I didn't get in a trade. But it has a slight bent tip. Still works great. Hell, I can't even get it out. But yeah, it's a good one. It's got the older style Phillips. It's a little bit longer than what they make now. Here we go. So this is the Swiss Champ. This is new. This is older, longer Phillips. I like this. This is cool. This also has an older Tang stamp on it. Come on now, buddy. And the old scissors. A little loosey-goosey. But, yeah. Still good. What else we got here? Oh yeah. Going back to that 74 millimeter, I have an Executive. Or 75 millimeter, sorry. Old Executive, or older style with the, come on now. With the flathead in the, for the pivot. Branded Mr. Goodwrench. Little file. I don't know why they didn't put this type of file in with the money clip, just as a small file. Then the orange peeler, I love this guy. This dude's cool. This is MacGyver, one of MacGyver's classics right here. I'm pretty sure same with a Tourist and a Tinker Small and a Sportsman. But my Executive, I didn't get that in an antique store. What else did I get from the antique store? I got a Wenger Commander. It's like the Sportsman, just their style. 85 millimeter instead of 84 millimeter. This was from an antique store. Speaking of the Sportsman, that's my carry at the moment. But yeah, I put a little pen in there. But the Sportsman is great, dude. I love this little guy. You get a little file instead of the small blade, like on the Tourist and the Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. You just get a file instead of the small blade, which I prefer the file, because I would carry the Cadet over the Recruit. And I have those. Here's my Recruit, here's my Cadet. So I got a Cadet and a Recruit. I would carry the Cadet over the Recruit just for that file. But they're both 84 millimeters, so I prefer the Sportsman because of the back tools. And I've been preferring the 84 millimeters for a while. This I got actually, both of these actually, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, both of these I got at the antique store as well. So, this one I bought on Amazon. So, and then I got my Spartan and my Standards. Here's my main Spartan right here. I switched out my Tinker LL Bean scales for it, and got rid of my Tinker. I gave my Tinker away to my buddy, just because I already have another Tinker, and I don't really like those models, like I've said. But I don't carry the Spartan really because I have the Sportsman now. I like that file. But Spartan's a classic, dude. That was my all-time favorite when I was a kid for the longest time. But the Spartan's great. I also found this Marlboro Standard at the antique store as well. So this was another antique find. And then what is this here? This is a Standard I got in a trade a long time ago. This is before I even knew really about Swiss Army knives, and I just thought it was a Spartan, you know. But it's a Standard without the key ring and toothpick and tweezers. But this one has the fluted corkscrew as well. So pretty cool. I'm thinking about giving this one away to somebody just because I've had it forever and I already have a couple Standards. And yeah, the cooler one I like is this Marlboro one. That one's cool. I don't smoke or anything, but I think it's cool. They both have the old Tang stamps as well. This one I've just used a lot. Like you can see, like I got this one used and I've just used it a lot. Still cool. Still works great. Pretty sure the awl is, it's a tit wiggly. What else we got? Oh, I found this at an antique store. This is the Pocket Pal, I'm pretty sure. A little beat up, still great. I wouldn't really carry it just because I carry Swiss Army knives for more tools than knives. I usually carry a folding knife or a, you know, one-handed opening knife, I guess you could say. But more modern with a Swiss Army knife. But, you know, this one's cool. I don't really, I wouldn't really carry this. It's just cool to have. Just one I found at an antique store. What else do we got here? This is my classic SD I got from my dad when he went to Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I've carried this a lot on my keys. On my keys now, I just carry this Rover. What else we got? Oh, yeah. I got this Swiss Outdoorsman. This thing is freaking sweet. I'm pretty sure it's pretty rare, discontinued. But, yeah, you get your opener layer from Vinger. Their lobster claw style can opener. A locking blade. Let me do this. Little locking blade action right there. And then instead of a file or a blade, you get just a 2-dimensional Phillips, which is pretty cool. I really like this model, the Swiss Outdoorsman. And then I prefer the Wenger fish scaler just because of it's more pointier. You can, like, you know, poke at things, use it as a little fork, you know, whatever. And there's scissors, you know, it is what it is, but they're not bad. These ones have worked great. You just get a reamer and a corkscrew, nothing else on the back. Toothpick, tweezers, and the bail. I love the bail. You also get a saw in here, wherever that is. Oh, here we go. Maybe. I usually open it like Victorinox, just by the tip. But the saw's alright, you know, it's small. It's small. But yeah, the Swiss Outdoorsman is really cool. This I got when I got my Micarta Tinker at a knife store. I think that's all of them. Nope. There's one more, and it's a Wenger. I think it's a basic 62, or because the Picnic would not have a toothpick and tweezers, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, just a combo tool and a knife. All you get there. It's a good little guy. I don't mind it. My scale's a little warped. Found this at an antique store. Sorry about that. But yeah, all these on the bottom I found at the antique store. Well, a lot, and flea markets and whatnot. And this one was used that I found at River's Edge Cutlery here in Ohio. This one I found at River's Edge Cutlery here in Ohio. It was used as well. This one was used, but I got from a buddy I trade knives with. He lives in Texas. What's his name? Mark Kaufman. He's a good dude. Got that from him. I also got my Ranger from him. My Explorer I bought used from, that's my Explorer. My Explorer I bought used from eBay. I just liked it because it has the older gray housing magnifying glass and the, compared to the newer style, just the, plastic, clear, translucent. It's got a huge, the modern magnifying glass is way bigger than the old one, which would help a lot more. And they update it on the Explorer, the modern Explorer anyways. And this Explorer does not have a hook, which I don't really like, but So this means it was probably before 92, I think. So this is probably around in the 80s, I would imagine. Not too sure. But yeah, I think that's all of my Swiss Army knives and everything. I kind of just rambled and didn't really talk about 2-layer Swiss Army knives, but my main 2-layer Swiss Army knives that I like to carry at the moment is just the sorry, it's been a long video. Is this freaking Sportsman right here. That's what I like, dude. The Sportsman's sweet. Just been carrying this guy. Obviously, I miss the scissors, but I have a classic if I absolutely need them around my neck, like I said. And sometimes I carry this and my Pioneer X, or this and my Compact, just because this has the main opener layer. And the Compact, it serves other purposes for like the scissors, the pen, or writing pen, and the straight pen, but this has a straight pen now. I'm thinking about getting a little corkscrew set for this, so I can either put in that like micro SIM card ejector thing tool, or the flathead, or a little Torx or whatever, little Phillips. Probably go with the little little SIM card ejector thing for this, just because I think that's a cool little tool. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. This is a long video. I'm going to try to shorten them up next time. I guess this kind of just turned into my collection video as of right now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.